Hello, 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 and welcome to Oracle Priestess Noemi Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? And for those of you who don't, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I changed the angel. Oh, that could be for somebody. I changed the angle of the camera because I was really prompted to do that. But what I really get from it is that I kept fooling with the camera. I couldn't get it to stand up by itself, and because I didn't think it could, so I propped it on something else. But what I discovered is that the camera can stay on, all by itself. It just depends on how you move it and maneuver it. And so I think that that is what you're going to be learning. There's like a progressive energy that is progressing towards the energy for next week and the week after that. And it's really feeling like the true utter masks are really just falling off and coming down. And so that's just interesting. And I really like the angle is showing love and trust, whereas in the other ones, it was only love. So, it feels like it gets more complicated, but it's really not that complicated. It's just it's that shift. So let's see what your message is uh from here. Oh my God. There's something here about friendship. Okay. So you could be weeding out friends or people or whatever. Um, you must remember that you are precious to God, that you are a child of God, um, and that a friend is always loyal. So we have um, the reminder that you are precious to God. Okay. And then we have a friend is always loyal and a brother is born to help in the time of need. 1717. That's so crazy because I was seeing the number 17 earlier. Um, so you could be, getting a message from a loved one from the other side. It could be a brother. Um, Yeah, so let's see what the dilemma is during this time as you see it like completely and utterly jumped out. So we have deepening and yeah, so I get the sense of the energy really pushing you towards really understanding what it is that you're doing next, but not knowing, right? Understanding, knowing, not the same thing. It's probably part of your challenge. Why do you need more? Because that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. But I see the Nine of Pentacles. So you're working hard towards a goal. And there are things that still need to be revealed to you. Okay. I do see two situations that happened that seem similar, or could be two people um, in your energy, two people that may have helped or hindered. I'm not really sure. It's going to be different for everybody because this is a general read, pulling on the general energy for the Virgo new moon. Yeah, we have grief again. So, um, I won't expand on that just because if you need an individual read, don't want to pose any fear to anybody. But tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. It could be grief from the loss. In the collective reading, there's going to be loss. There's going to be the lost sense of self. There's going to be a loss of trust. There's going to be loss of relationships. There's a separation, that's happening on a very large scale, not only in the governmental side of things, but also just in this sense of in our own lives. So things are not going to make too much sense, and we're going to feel like things are being stripped away. But remember, it's being stripped away in order for us to make a very much more solid foundation. So, did you build your house on sand, or did you build it on cement, on something more sturdy? So the structures are being dismantled for a reason. And God can use anyone and anything. So just keep that in mind and keep the faith. But like I said, the unknown is what's scary during this time. But what do they say? Love. Okay. And what's under grief? Because you saw how the card just slipped right under grief. So after a time of grief, we get invite help. So it's looking like for this grief, invite the divine to pursue you. But you must be serious and with your whole heart say, I'm finally ready to allow God to pursue me. The Most High God, take this away, lift it from me, and I am open to receive. Okay, so let's see what we have at the bottom here. We have self-worth. The tiger reminds us that we are not to chase, okay? And remember, we're reaping what we sow. This came out a couple of times, not the actual card, but the actual energy is reaping what you sow. Things will be addressed. It will be addressed in exactly the timing it's supposed to be addressed. So it's all about detaching yourself from the outcomes, detaching yourself from the unknown, okay? All right, let's see what we're going to close with for now. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of emotion. Some of you could be dealing with childhood abandonment issues, but remember your testimony, telling your story, and understanding that there is success. Is it preparedness? There is success. Let's see what the message is. Archangel Michael, please protect me as I channel the energy. What do we have? What is the message? What is the message? One more, please. Yeah. The time of new beginnings and manifestation. Okay. So ripping all off that needs to go. And in this emotion, so because oftentimes we need emotions to thrust us forward. So use this energy, use this transmutation energy to do that. And we have focus. Focus on those pentacles. Focus on that, not what just is money, but focus on health, focus on abundance, focus on what it is that you want to manifest, because it is a new beginning. Okay, you see that bird that I talked about the phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, so just look at that. And then we have over here, excuse me, the sun. And in another reading, I talked about, Leo energy, but we have the moon over here. And as we strip away those emotions and we sit in those emotions and we allow those emotions to take us to the next level by letting it go, giving it to God and receiving, then our manifestation starts to come through and everything is revealed to us. Revealed has to do with revelation, and sun has to do with um getting that abundance, receiving, okay? We no longer have to be the prey to the predators in our life, whatever that may be. Some of you could be dealing with drinking, some of you could be dealing with a spouse that's drinking, some of you could be dealing with, just even just schedules or like balancing, whatever it is, whatever the addiction is, there's a new beginning for you. So take advantage of that. And we have the Ace of Cups. There is a successful outcome, getting those accolades together. But definitely understand that it is, that the emotions are there. There's swords there, there's grief there. So I am mindful of that. The energy is mindful of that, but just hang on. And what do they say? Surrender. Surrender, peace, surrender to peace, surrender to the sun, to, you know, that power that you have within, that wisdom that you have within. Um, it's time. It's time. It's definitely time. So the number 47 could be of consequence for some of you, but we have timeline and it is never too late. Okay. So if you're thinking that, you're definitely good enough. It's never too late. And yes, things feel like it's crumbling down, but whatever is calcified must crumble, right? We have to soften it a little bit. And the Most High God is here, and your neighbor is here. Help each other. Like I said earlier, if it's just a smile. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today, and I hope it was you. Thanks for watching. Bye.